So here we are. We're going to start today's practice using a blanket or, oh, by the way, this is Guapo. Guapo, you cannot be here. Come on, go to the balcony. I'm dog sitting Guapo. Come on here, Guapo. And Rooster, you can go to the balcony. Hang out there for a moment. Yeah, the moment I sit down on the floor, Guapo comes and check it, making sure I'm okay. So anyway, so lying down, using a blanket or a towel to protect your neck and your head. Just lie down with the knees bent. Make sure that your lower back is not holding any tension or tightness. And you do that by bending the knees, placing the heels under the knees, and have the feet wide as your hips, please. Guide the chin into the chest. Find that nice lengthening at the back of your neck. And have your arms somewhere in between your shoulders and your hips with the palm facing up. Make a few adjustments in between the shoulder blades and then allow the shoulders to drop. Allow the chest to relax. Close your eyes and let's take this moment here where we begin to connect with the breath, with the here, now, this moment, this present moment. Just be aware of your inhalations and inhalations without doing anything yet. Just let it be. Just appreciate and be grateful for the air that is coming into your lungs, for the toxins that are being eliminated as you exhale. Keep softening the shoulders, any tension in your neck and upper spine. Relax your pelvic floor and release the hips and the pelvis. Now gradually begin to deepen the breath, but we're going to place the left hand on top of the chest and the right hand below your navel. Relax your elbows by your rib cage and just breathe in and out. I would like you to notice where you feel your breathing happening more. Is it you breathing more into the chest or is more down in the belly? Just observe the movement of the breath and where you can feel the inhales and the exhales happening in a deeper way. And after a few more rounds of breathing like this, if it happens that you feel that your breath is more into the chest, I'm going to invite you to bring your left hand and both hands are now down the belly and make the breath happen. Make the breath to feel more in the belly, in the abdominal area, ballooning the belly out as you inhale and exhale, softening the belly down into the spine. Just breathe deep into your belly. A few more rounds of breath like that. And then bring the arms out to the side in T position. Gently rock your head from side to side. Bring the head back through center. Flex the elbows. Place both hands to the back of the head. Elbows up to the sky. Gently lift the head off the mat and draw the chin to your chest and hanging there. Slowly lower the head down towards the floor And again, gently rock your head from one side to the opposite side as you have your arms in T position. Slowly return the head back to the center. Hug yourself, bring the thighs into the chest, flatten your lower back. Stretch, stretch, stretch your lumbar spine. And slowly lower the feet down again with the knees bent, feet wide your hip, arms overhead. Reach through the fingertips. Feel the spine growing taller, creating space in between each vertebrae. Take a nice inhale and exhale, lower the hands down towards the floor and pick up the pelvis, the hips, gentle bridge, halfway up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, halfway up and halfway down. And just a few more rounds like that. Breathing in and out. And then all the way down towards the floor. Now pick up the feet off the mat, hands to your knees, feet, toes touching. We're going to open the knees out and close. Inhale out and close. Out and close. So we are slowly warming up the body, the joints, the muscles, and then slowly release. And then make circles in one direction. Bring the thighs to the side, away, opposite side into the chest. Same directions, just a few rounds, giving a gentle massage here in your lower back. And going to the opposite direction. And lower the feet down wide as the mat, arms in T position. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here. And rolling to one side, extend the top leg. Use both hands to gentle press, walk, and let's all come to a seated position. So bring your blanket, place your blanket underneath you, and make sure you're sitting on the edge of your blanket. You can have your legs crossed in Sukhasana, easy pose. You can have your legs in front of you. Just find whatever works the best for you today. So from here, we're going to open the arms to get the chest stretch, and then release the hands down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. Just a few more rounds like this. And going to the opposite direction. And then slowly release, bring the arms out to the side and bring the arms forward. Right arm goes under your left arm. Flex the elbows, palms to touch. Bring the elbows high as your shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, round the spine and bring the elbows into the chest. Inhale, lift the elbows high as your shoulders. Exhale, round elbows in. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And down. Up. And down. Up and release. Bring the arms out to the side. Lower the right hand down towards the floor. Extend the left arm over to your left ear. And then back through center into the neutral position. We're going to move. Rock to the right with exhale. Inhale back to neutral. And just keep moving at your own rhythm. And make sure you're pressing through your left hip so you can feel the stretch in those muscles in between your rib cage. A couple more rounds. One more. And slowly back through center, left shoulder forward, up, back and down. Arms to the side in T position. Exhale, flow the arms forward. Now the left arm goes under the right arm. Flex the elbows, palms to touch. Elbows high as your shoulders. Round the spine, elbows in. Inhale, lift high as your shoulders. And exhale, round belly in. And inhale, lift and straighten the spine. Keep moving at your own rhythm. 3 more rounds. Last one. Back through center and do the arms. Bring the left hand down and right arm over to your right ear. Press with the right hip, exhale. Inhale, neutral. Exhale to the left and back through center. And just keep swaying and feel the opening, the stretch on those intercostal muscles, giving some room to the right lung to expand. And slowly back through center, right arm down towards the floor, shoulder up, back and down, hands to the heart. Take a moment, close your eyes, reconnecting back with the breath, and try to breathe again down your belly. Inhale deep, full, balloon the belly out. Long exhalation, belly into the spine. Just breathe. Concentrate on the breath down below your navel. Do your best to slow down the rhythm. And slowly back through center, lower the hands, and let's find our way to tabletop. Here you have your blanket already to protect your kneecaps. Please do that. Have your knees wide as your hips, top of the feet, tucking the toes of the toes down so that when you're not on the top of the feet, you're on your toes. Wrist under your shoulders, and we're going to rock halfway down to stretch the ball of the feet and the toes, and then back to table. And exhale, rip back halfway down. Stretch your arches and just move back and forth. A few more rounds. And then the top of the foot comes flat to the mat. Chakravakasana, cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, chin in like a cat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look in, round the spine, chin in. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. And exhale to round. Couple more rounds, moving that spine, mobilizing those muscles. Breathing in and out, and we're going to move into child's pose, balasana, forearms down, elbows down, forehead towards the floor, towards the hands, or towards the block. Relax your shoulders, take a moment. Breathing in and out. And from here, let's come to kneeling position. I'm going to be facing my laptop, left knee under the left hip, right leg out to the side to open, to stretch, mobilize the kneecap. Inhale, arms overhead. Flex the right knee and elbows and move the hips to the right. And straighten the knee and the arms overhead. Flex and guide the elbows back. Keep opening the chest, please. Inhale, reach. Exhale, relax your shoulders and open. And up, straighten. And exhale, flex the knee, move the hips to the right, open the chest. One more. Inhale, straighten and arms up. Flex and open. And slowly straighten, release. Shoulders up, back and down. Right knee under right hip, left leg out to the side. Same thing. Inhale, arms overhead. Flex your left knee, flex your elbows, and guide the hips to the left. Inhale, straighten the knee, arms overhead. Flex and open the heart. Inhale, straighten. Flex and open the chest. Inhale, arms overhead. Flex and lower. One more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, flex. And extend. Release shoulders up, back and down. Lower the left knee under your left hip. And then slowly fall forward. Arms down to the side. Shoulders melting down towards the floor. Take a few rounds of breath here. And turning again, facing the front of my mat with the knees wide as the hips. Let's come to tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, pressing downward dog. Inhale, straighten legs, heels towards the floor, chin to your chest. Inhale, heels up, knees down, tabletop. Extend the right arm forward, left leg go back and hold in position. Work with your balance. Activate the core. Flex your left foot. Keep your left leg engaged, the glute engaged, the core engaged, the neck is neutral. Don't drop the head. Keep breathing, please. Nice, easy breathings. Balance, strength, and stamina. Take a nice inhale. Right hand down, left knee down. Tuck the toes under. Press downward dog. Hips up. Heels towards the floor. Chin to your chest. Inhale, heels up. Knees down to tabletop position. Activate the core, the belly in. Extend the right leg back. Left arm by your left ear. Neutral neck. Keep the belly strong. Keep your right leg active. Of course, your breath is flowing. Left hand down, right knee down. We all move to child's pose. Take a moment, relax your shoulders and elbows. Use your breath. Release and deepen the inhales and the exhales. Back to table position, tucking the toes under, pressing into downward dog. This time we're going to walk the hands towards the feet. Bend the knees slightly to relax your shoulders, holding from the opposite elbows. Draw the chin into your chest. Crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Breathing in and out. Feel again the spine lengthening, creating more space. Take an inhale. Hands to your hips. Chin in, activate the belly, and then lift the chest. Let's all standing in Samasthiti with the feet wide as your hips, with your hands to your heart, elbows by your rib cage, and the breath again is coming. To connect it, to feel the breath connected, deep and breathe and long, full and relaxed. Slow it down. From Samasthiti, picking up the arches so you're not collapsing the knees in, shoulders back and down, palms by your rib cage. Inhale, heels up, heels down. Just rocking forward, up and down to test the waters and how balance is today. Also, it's a great exercise to strengthen those calf muscles, the muscles, tendons, and ligaments in your ankles, your feet. Breathing in and out, a few more rounds. And then slowly release it down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lower the spine, halfway down, sweep the arms down and behind you. Place, grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then move the hands back so your shoulders are moving back. So you're not rounding. You want a flat back. Bend the knees, release the hands, bring the arms overhead, table to chair pose. Move the hips back, holding position. You have to be able to see your toes. So if you're leaning with the knees forward, move the hips back. Then straighten the legs, hands down by your hips. Shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fall forward, halfway down. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, flat back, and guide the hands back so you are at a 90-degree angle. Take a nice inhale. Bend the knees, release the hands, sweep the arms overhead, chair pose. Activate the core muscles, the back muscles. Relax your shoulders. Your legs are strong. Your breath is moving. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up, down to your hips, shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. This time, come the arms in T position like an airplane mode, but 90-degree angle, flat back. Breathing in and out, reaching through the fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms forward and up. Chair pose, sinking into your chair. Activate the core. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms down towards hips, shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, arms overhead, belly in, chin in, lower the spine halfway down, Airplane pose in the arms and reaching through the fingertips. Flat back, especially upper back. Bend the knees and sweep the hands up, overhead. Chair pose, holding position. Move the hips back. Keep the back muscles, the abdominal muscles strong. Straighten the legs, hands down by your hips. Shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders forward, down and back. Hands to the heart center. Reconnect back with your breath. My heart rate went up. So check on your heart rate, please, and try to slow that breath down. 3 more rounds of full, long breathing. Coming back from sea level always gets me about 2 weeks to get back to normal. Anyway, relax the hands down by your hips. Rotate the right foot out in an angle, 35, 40-degree angle, and then one comfortable step forward. Adjust your hips, adjust your shoulders facing to the front of the mat, and we're going to move into Warrior 2, Warrior 1, Reverdasana 1. So flex your left knee, 90-degree angle, lift the chest, and bring the arms overhead, shoulders back and down, open from the front of the chest, and then lower and press with the back, the outside of your back foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower the spine halfway down, airplane pose. Inhale, activate the core, bring the arms overhead, and Warrior 1. Inhale, bring the arms out and behind you. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and exhale, lower halfway down. Activate the core, lift the chest, release the hands, bring the arms overhead, shoulders back and down. Stay in your Warrior 1. Bring the arms out and behind you. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and then lower halfway down. Activate the core, lift the torso, release the hand, arms overhead, and release hands down by your hips, shoulders up, back and down. From here, one step back, and we are now Samastiti. Hands to the heart, and again, watch your breath. We're going to repeat the same sequence on the other side, but make sure that your inhales and exhales are smooth and even. And 2 more rounds. And lower the hands down by your hips. Now rotate the left foot out in an angle. One step forward. That is not too far front, too far back. Adjust your hips, your shoulders, you're facing to the front of your mat. Flex your right knee and find that 90-degree angle. Arms overhead, and just feel and press with the outside of your left foot. So your left leg is straight, your right knee is bent. Take an inhale. Warrior 1. From Warrior 1, we're going to lower the spine halfway down, arms in T position. Activate the back muscles, the belly, and lift the torso. Bring the arms overhead back to Warrior 1. Inhale, bring the arms out and behind you. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, exhale, lower the spine halfway down. Your right knee remains bent all the time. Inhale, lift the chest, release the hands, arms overhead. Exhale, arms out and behind you. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down. Activate the belly, the back muscles, lift the torso, bring the arms overhead, and release and press back. One comfortable step, Samastiti. Hands in Anjali Mudra in the heart. And bearing the breath again, back to that even, smooth, relaxing breathing. Take your time, breathing in and out. Sorry about that. And let's come to standing now with wider stand. Feet wider than the hips. Left foot, we're going to keep it parallel to the back of the mat and rotate the toes to the front of the mat. Flex your right knee. Remember that right knee does not collapse in. We want the right knee right on top of your right ankle so your hips are sinking and your shoulders are in line with your hips. Arms in T, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Look over to your right shoulders. Turn the palms up and turn the palms down and back, rotating from the shoulders. Turn the palms up, stay in your warrior two. Rotate the palms back and up, facing to the sky, and down and back. And up, facing to the sky, and down and back. One more. And release. And all the way down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Go deeper into warrior two. Place the forearm down to your right thigh. Extend the left arm over to your left ear. Look down to your right palm. And reach through the fingertips of your left hand as you press through the outside of your left foot. Hold in position. Your right knee stays bent, working on strengthening those hips and legs. Take a nice inhalation. Straighten the knee, and let's go straight into triangle. Hold in position, Utthita Trikonasana. Don't drop the head, keep the neck neutral. Keep guiding the left shoulder back. Feel the opening. Both legs now are straight. And then slowly flex slightly the right knee and return back through center. Right foot goes forward, left heel comes in. Flex your left knee and warrior two. First, make sure your left knee is over to your left ankle and the arms are in T position. Look over to your left hand. And again, rotate the palms up. Soften the shoulders and elbows. And rotate the palms back and down. So the movement comes from the shoulder joint. So just be mindful as you move. Left knee stays over the left ankle and keep breathing and moving the shoulders. Let go any tension when the palms comes up to the sky. One more. Release. Keep the left knee bent all the time. Now, the left arm goes down to your left side. Extend the right arm over to your right ear, sinking deeper. Hold in position. Both legs remain strong. Right leg straight, left knee bent. And it's a nice line from the fingertips of your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Keep the core engaged. Now straighten the leg and let's come into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. So your left hand is into your left shin or the block, whatever you can reach, and you're guiding the right shoulder back. Come back to your breath, please. Nice inhales. Take the chance here, long exhales. Flex slightly the knee and back through center. Rotate the left foot forward and right knee bent. And then right foot is under right hip. Left foot is under your left hip. Hands to the heart. Close your eyes. Bring again the awareness back to the breath. Maybe the breath became a little bit short or choppy. And you are going to slow down, do the best. And if you can breathe down the belly, even better. Concentrate, don't make it come into automatic response here. You are breathing with attention and intention. And slowly lower the hands down by your hips. Now have your feet again wider than the hips. So let's keep working and strengthening those legs, the hips and the glutes. We're working to Goddess pose with arms movement. Arms overhead. Exhale, flex the knee, flex the elbows into cactus arms. Inhale, straighten and reach through the fingertips. Flex the elbows, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows as you sink into your pelvic floor. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, flex and lower. And inhale, arms overhead. Flex and down. 3 more rounds, please. One last. And slowly lower hands to the heart and hold in position with the knees bent. Soften your shoulders, lift the chest, and go a little bit deeper. Watch your breath. Activate those legs. Activate the lower abdomen, the back muscles. Take a nice inhalation, slowly straighten the knees. Release the hands down, rotate the feet forward, and then right foot under right hip, left foot under your left hip. Hands to the heart, eyes closed. Let's go back to that beautiful long breathing. And slowly lower the hands down by your hips. Okay, today's balance is going to be a little bit more challenging, but I'm going to give you an modification, okay? So we're going to work with eagle pose and balance. We haven't done this for a long time. So let's begin with crossing the right leg over to your left leg. So you can touch the toes touching there. That's all good. And then you bend the knee and you sit like you're sitting in a chair, okay? So some of you, they can come more advanced and wrap that foot behind the ankle. If you don't have to do that. Just sit here, but don't lean forward. Shoulders back and down, and find the strength in the hips and the legs, and maybe pick up the toes so you're just barely touching the floor with your big toe. That's your balance. And then bring the arms forward. And the right arm goes under your left arm like we did earlier. Eagle pose on the arms. Guide the elbows high as your shoulders. And breathe here. You can go a little bit sitting deeper into your seat. Breathing in and out. Secret here, don't hold the breath. Concentrate on your breathing. Go a little bit deeper if you can't. And you're sitting. Nice breathing. Keep the back muscles engaged. Keep the abdominal muscles engaged. Take a nice inhale, slowly straighten the legs. Separate the arms, bring the arms to the side in T. And do the crossing of the legs. Feet under the hips and fall forward. Hands towards the floor. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Just relax your shoulders, relax your spine, and then heavy arms, heavy head, rounding the spine, bend the knees slightly. Let's all slowly come up to standing position again. And hands to the heart. Reconnect back with your breath. And hands down. Now, let's cross the left leg over to your right leg. Touching the toes, the big toe or the toes down, or you can wrap it around, or you can have the foot off the mat if that's a good thing for your balance. From here, bring down forward. Now the left arm goes under the right arm. Flex the elbows, palms to touch. You bend and you sit in your eagle pose. Again, go back to the breath. Go deeper into the sitting if you can. And just make sure your back muscles are super strong, keeping the spine lifted. You can play and bring the toes up if you like. Couple more full breath. Working with your balance and strength here in attention and intention and focus, and then release arms to the side and do the crossing of the legs, feet under the hips, arms overhead. Let's fall forward, Uttanasana, hands towards the floor. Relax your neck, nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Bend the knees, holding from the opposite elbows. Relax the entire length of the spine. Relax your neck. Nice, easy breathing. Hands towards the floor, rounding the spine. Heavy arms, heavy head, gently. Let's all find our way up to standing position. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to the heart again. Watch your breath. Watch especially the quality of your breath. And hands down by your hips. Let's find our way down to the back of the mat with the feet wide as the hips. So we're going to go down towards the floor. And so from here, we're going to flow down forward and up. Exhale, swan dive. The belly goes in, the chin goes in. We fall forward into Uttanasana. And then walk the hands to the front of the mat to downward dog. From downward dog, lift the heels up, lower the knees down towards the floor. Let's move to child's pose first for a little bit with forearms down, elbows down, forehead towards the floor, towards the block. Just breathe here. And walking to table, let's stretch iliopsoas, left foot forward, left knee over to your left ankle, hands to your left side, elbows by your rib cage, and just relax your shoulders and elbows as you guide the pelvis and hip to the front of the mat. Just pause here. You can have your eyes closed or the gaze towards the floor. Make sure the crown of the head is pointing towards the sky, and you feel the opening in the front of your right hip, the iliopsoas. Very deep, big muscle that we need to release, to stretch, to soften. And this is one of the best ways to do it. Hands down towards the floor. Let's switch leg, left knee down. I'm going to put my blanket to protect my knee because my left knee doesn't like to be right straight on the mat. Right knee forward, left knee slightly back, hands to your right thigh, elbows by your rib cage, and again, you are guiding the pelvis and the hips to the front of the mat. The spine is upright, and you are bringing the tension inward again, back to your breath. And hands down towards the mat, right knee back. Let's move to child's pose. Elbows down, relax your neck, your upper spine, middle back. Just take a few round breath here, Balasana. And from here, hands by your knees, pick up the blanket, move the blanket away. Okay, Wapo wants to come in and he's going to come straight to me for sure. Okay, come on in. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down, baby. Go lay down. Be good, dog. He's going to come. Just stay there. Good boy. And now we're going to, I told you so. Every time I lay down, he has to come and check on me. Okay, blanket under your neck. And we're going to do IT band stretch. So place your left foot on top of your right thigh, holding from the hamstring or the shin. Guide the chin into your chest. And just stretch as you breathe deeply through the outside of your left hip. No leaky leakies, no leaky leakies, no leaky leakies. Go lay down. Breathing in and out. Now lower the right foot down and cross your left leg fully over to your right leg. So we're going to hug the left thigh into the chest and a little bit more IT band stretch. Then we're going to twist to the right with the right leg, left leg on top of your right leg. We're going to just move the torso, move the legs to the right. So you keep your left leg on top of your right. It was a just almost non-existent twist today in the practice, so I have to include this one. Back through center slowly, lower your left foot down, right foot on top of your left thigh, with both hands holding from the hamstring or the shin. Let's first do this IT band deep stretch here. Keep your neck neutral. And then release the left foot down and fully cross the right leg over to your left leg and hug yourself tight into the chest. So IT band stretch deeper. Now we're going to twist to the left. So bring both legs to the left. Keep your right leg in front of, on top of your right leg on top of your left. Arm should be in T position, opening the chest and the shoulders. Slowly and do the twist back through center. Full happy baby. Bring the feet up, holding from the outside of the feet or the ankles or whatever you can reach. Keep your lower back flat on the mat and chin slightly tucked in. And release and bring the legs up, extended towards the sky. Separate the feet slightly so you can rotate the ankles in one direction first. Going into the opposite direction. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Flex the knee. Bring the sole of the feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana, recline butterfly pose. Hands down to the abdominal area, to the belly. And we're going to concentrate here and to go back to that nice long rhythm, making sure that the breath is concentrated mainly on your belly, your abdominal area. Balloon the belly out with inhale. With exhale, drop the belly in. Work with your breath. And then slowly guide the thighs and the knees in as you walk the feet wide as your mat. Keep your hands down the belly. Keep with the belly breathing. Long and deep. Now bring the arms out in T. Separate the knees and with the feet wide as your mat, let's do some windshield wiper movement here, rocking the legs in one direction and the head going into the opposite direction. Gently moving from side to side. Back through center. Now hug your thighs into your chest. Chin in. Use your right hand maybe to protect the back of your neck, but keep activating the neck muscles. We're going to lift the head off the mat into the knees and then exhale down. And again, lift head off the knee, chin in and down. Keep holding your head with your right hand. One more. Inhale, lift and lower. and hug yourself, rock your head and your neck from side to side. Bring again legs up to the sky. Separate the legs slightly and then lower the right leg to the right corner of the mat. And then lower the left leg to the left corner of the mat. Left foot is out, of course. Well, pues on my way. Lift the foot out and bring the arm somewhere in between your hips and your shoulders. And welcome now to your final pose, Shavasana. So make sure you are super comfy there. Make any adjustment if you need to. Let go any tensions, any tightness you might be holding in the body. Do your best to find peace with the idea of not rushing onto the next thing. And even if you have to do it in a way that doesn't feel rushed, just move mindfully. And Shavasana is not like we fall asleep. In Shavasana, we are in this stage somewhere in between falling asleep and not falling asleep, because you're still aware of what's going on with the body and what is going on with the surroundings, but you're not engaging with every noise and everything is happening. You are doing your best work on letting go. Taking these final minutes in this session, about between 5 and 7 minutes of allowing the body to come into a deep, deep sense of relaxation and resting. Today you have worked hard, your body have worked hard. It's time to give it a break. Now slowly deepen your inhalations and exhalations. Gently rock your head. Bring some movement back to the body, wiggling toes, fingers, ankles, wrists. And then extend the legs and bring the arms overhead. And bend the knees and hug yourself. Come into a little tight ball, roll over to one side and don't rush. Remain in fetal position a little bit longer. Take your time. And slowly the head comes last. So all sit together. Yes. With the eyes closed. Let's bring first attention to the breath. And we're going to work with mind distractions. They happen all the time. It's what the mind is the best at. Keep the mind moving, bringing stuff, everything kind of, oh, everything good, bad, things we don't need, and things we just need to let go. So visualization is a big help, a big tool. And we have done this one to use a little gentle, fluffy cloud that we're going to place on the right side of our heads. And you can, if you like, put some color in your clouds. Just let it set it there for a moment. It's kind of watching whatever is coming within your mind at this very moment. The cloud is kind of your companion that is going to allow you, is going to assist you to use it itself as a way to carry those thoughts away from your mind. It's coming gentle, whisper in your ear, I got you. Just place that mind full of thoughts and emotions that are not any longer serving you. Those thoughts and emotions that might cloud your judgment. The vrittis, the distractions of the mind. And just place it by one. And as one first thought goes into that cloud, just watch it move it away. You let go. That little cloud is helping you to release and surrender. Because that little cloud is so generous, it's going to keep coming back to assist you with the next thought, with the next feeling, with the next vritti, and do it again. And as you keep doing it, and as you keep coming more clouds or the same cloud to help you to release your crowded mind, just do it with a smile. Because when we feel lighter, we cannot help it but smile. When our heart is lighter, we smile more. Where our mind is clear, we are joyful. So just smile and be thankful to this tool that you have it with you at any moment, at any time. You can even personalize your cloud and give it a name. And be thankful. Guide the hands to the heart, into your Anjali Mudra. And bring the attention back to the breath. And this time, even we're not having both hands in the belly, just try it and do your best to belly breathing. Lower the hands down to your thighs. Lift the chin up with the inhale. Deep exhale. Lower the chin to your chest. And return the neck back to neutral position. Hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we are here asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. The peace we all need within ourselves. The peace we need to connect with others. And the peace that we all and every single being deserves in this world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today. Namaskaram. Thank you.